everyone, welcome back to BKNY Hoops. If you're new to the channel, I am your host as always, Rashid White, and you guys actually see the thumbnail there. You see the title. And also, if you're new to the channel or you one of the return visitors, definitely subscribe to the channel there. So you guys see it. Ben Simmons is 100% according to his agent Bernie Lee, I believe that's his name. And he had an interview today with Justin Germany and Eddie Johnson of NBA Radio. Really good show, especially like Justin Germany. He's actually one of my favorites there to actually really listen to in all of sports media. Love the guy right there. All right, so let's get into it here. So Ben Simmons, and listen, everything I've been saying in the past on this show and then other previous Ben Simmons shows I did on my other channels, Sports to the Wire, is actually emphatically correct. And I'm going to let you actually hear it from yourself from Bernie Lee himself over there. So he had an interview today, and we're going to let you guys actually hear the interview.
In the public, is somebody that maybe isn't as mentally tough. You've gotten out to know him. You're working with him now. So, you tell us, what do we have wrong? What does the media and the public have wrong on Ben Simmons?
To be honest with you, I don't really care. I don't think Ben cares either. I think what the job of the outside is to hold his opinion, right? And what Ben's job is to live within the space that he creates, right? So, sure, yeah, anybody can care or think what it is that they want to say. I think Ben, if you look at the course of his career, he definitely has navigated a difficult kind of 24 months, but the reality is he just had his birthday a week ago. He turned 27 years old. We're talking about a guy that is a generational talent, and to label somebody as not kind of mentally strong from the outside or anything like that is absolutely ridiculous, because nobody gets to this level without having an ability that's beyond comprehension of anybody who hasn't done it. You know what I mean? So, I think a lot of times we try and tie people to what the results are. And I would agree with you from the standpoint that Ben definitely through the beginning portion of his career was a very polarizing guy, but I don't know that it was necessarily through his doing. I don't think that was something that he aspired to have, and he's trying to figure out his career. He's trying to figure out what winning looks like. He's trying to figure out how to become the best version of himself he possibly can. I think every human being walking the planet tries to figure those things out through their 20s, right? And Ben's the guy that just happens to be doing that where the majority of, the athletic world is watching, but he's going to do that. This is the life that he's worked very, very hard to have, and this is what comes with it. So, I don't think he cares to.
And listen, guys, my bad that the audio is not great. This is a real pain in the arse really trying to record this over here. It took me about 45 minutes to really record this, but I'm gonna get back into it. It's about another four or 5 minutes of this. Really good information here. And again, to say that Ben Simmons is actually mentally weak when he's a 3-time All-Star, it's just ludicrously insane right there.
Don't live with the weight of other people's opinions or kind of speculations or anything like that. He's just trying to figure out his awesome. And I think he's doing a really good job of that from what I've experienced for the 6-7 months that I've worked with him.
Yeah, look, just based on my experience playing this game, it can take you to depths where you just don't know how you got there. And I never hide the fact that in my basketball career, at times I suffered depression. I did. And I think once you recognize that, you deal with it, it's fine. And look, I think Ben found himself in a tough position, meaning, to me, he was a much better Draymond Green. That was a guy that likes to pass the ball, move the ball, take his shot third if it's there. And then he fell into an abyss to where they now wanted him to score the ball. What is he doing now to just overcome that aspect, right? Because that's it. That's the only thing that he has to add. He's a tremendous passer. He's one of the best defenders in the league. He's a tremendous rebounder. right? Unselfish, all the intangibles. But the one thing is just like when you got that open J, you got to take it. When you need to take over with your ability to get to the rim, you got to do it. So what is he working on this summer to just get him back to that level?
Yeah, no, I think that every player in their career kind of unfolds, realizes what are the things that make me unique and special, and how do I impact winning, right? And certain people care about winning, certain people care about how do I maximize my own personal opportunity. If you look at what Ben's skill set is he's a person that in a very kind of unique way impacts winning, right? It might not necessarily be by the metrics that everybody else is measuring and all those things, and he doesn't necessarily do all the things that we seemingly see the game trending towards, right? But the thing that he does really well is he plays downhill, he lives in the paint, he involves other people, and he takes advantage of opportunities, and he puts people in really tough positions. And his physicality, when he's playing it his maximum kind of ability and health, is something that really puts pressure on the other teams. And I said to Ben, before I started working with him, he played with Jimmy in Philly. I had no idea, one, how good he was, and two, how big he was. And the thing that I noticed the year that Jimmy was with him in Philly, it was like, I'd never seen anybody outside of Giannis and LeBron and maybe like Steph Curry that from the second that their team got the ball, everybody on the floor, the 5 people on the opposing team, had to be very aware of where they were supposed to be, where one of those 3 guys with the ball was, and they all had to essentially play on the string, because within the course of 3 or 4 seconds, if it was either LeBron or Giannis, they were coming downhill, living in the paint, scoring at the rim, or Steph, they were putting so much pressure on the defense where if you lost him for a second, he was going to score. The 4th person that I saw in that impacted the game in that way was Ben. He just had such a unique way to get the ball up the rim, and within the course of 3 dribbles, putting the
exactly what I've been actually saying for the past year, and people are telling me, no, Rashid, you don't know what you're talking about. Listen, this is not any kind of fanboy show over here, man. If you want a fanboy show, go to Dreamers Pro. This is real basketball analysis over here. This is not, I'm telling you guys is real stuff over here, man. Like I said, Ben Simmons, and why I love him so much is his ability to actually get to the rim in 3 to 4 dribbles. And it's not that many players in the NBA that can really do that. I mean, Ja is one of them. Ja Morant, Siakam. I mean, there's a lot. There's some couple of guys, but not everybody can actually really do it. And also, Ben can actually post up smaller players. All right, let's get back to this interview here. My fault, guys.
Everybody has their moment, and everybody at some point is somebody else's muse. So, definitely appreciate that played out from my perspective. For sure.
Is he gonna show up at his Hall of Fame ceremony, and are you gonna go for it as well?
All right, it went back to the from the first time I actually really started recording this thing over here. But yeah, I heard it from the agent's mouth himself. I mean, he's pretty much reiterating exactly what I've been telling you guys. I'm not lying to you. I'm not just saying, oh, you're just supporting Ben. I mean, the guy can really play. He's a 3-time All-Star. He's gonna make life so much easier for the other players. And like I said, Philadelphia did do him wrong. I mean, trying to force him to be a scorer. And listen, I mean, he can do that, but again, it has to be the right situation. I mean, you have to, as a point guard, his mindset, and I'm trying to tell you guys because I played the point guard position when I played in different tournaments and men's leagues. I mean, the whole objective of a point guard is to actually get your players involved, man, and then look for your second. And then if you're going to tell Ben, okay, we don't want you to do that, we want you to go out and score, well, it's going to take him a while because his mind is programmed in a certain way to actually be a point guard. It's not unconscious competence for him to actually go out there and just score, and chuck up a bunch of bad shots. It's conscious competence, and it's different levels of competence that you actually have to get to if you want to turn him into a scorer. It's not going to happen overnight. Yes, he can actually score, but it's really the mindset. And like I said, people get into playing basketball for different reasons. And everybody wants, like, let's say a player like let's use Jamal Murray for example. Oh, I want you to be the next MJ. Well, what about if he didn't grow up idolizing MJ? What about if he grew up watching John Stockton, and he gets admired by that? I mean, we all get into playing basketball for the people who love to play, for different reasons. Jason Kidd was my inspiration. I mean, he taught me actually how to play the game of basketball. And I wanted to be like Jason Kidd, not like MJ. Guys back in the days, I'm 44 years old. Guys back in the days wanted to be like Kobe and MJ. I wanted to be like Jason Kidd, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing. So, there's weak leadership in terms of Doc Rivers back in Philadelphia. And not really, I don't know, maybe there's pressure on him in terms of actually winning the championship. And he figured he had to put pressure on Ben and put pressure on him. And, not everybody responds to like certain things everybody responds to different things differently. So it's great to see that Ben Simmons will be back 100%. You guys in the Brooklyn Nets fan base actually be really, really happy about that. You have no reason not to. I mean, it's in your, our own benefit, and there's different reasons. I'm gonna get into the next video, and like 3 important reasons why Ben Simmons is actually really, really categorically important in terms of being on the Brooklyn Nets. That's the next video we're gonna get into. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. Like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video, and when you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.